Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, people. Remember, subscribe. Share the videos. Yeah, man. Tell your friends about the channel. Get them to subscribe as well. So you know, the World Cup is 2 days away, right? So it is reported that of all the teams that have landed in Qatar for their training, their first training, guess which team had the biggest crowd turning up to see the team train in Qatar? No surprise, it's Argentina. The biggest superstar in the biggest sport in the world, Lionel Andres Messi. And the rules state you have 15 minutes for the media and spectators to have a look at the team training. After that, they have to go. But the boss never turned out, people. The greatest player of all time, arguably, the greatest player in the last 15 years, you can't argue that, was missing in action for that 15 minutes. They said he was doing some gym work himself and a couple of other Argentine players. So the first 15 minutes that is allowed for the public to view the training session, Messi was not there. I'm sure they are disappointed, but they will see Messi eventually at the World Cup. So a lot of people have been asking me, who am I going with? Who am I going with? I mean, I say, listen, we take the World Cup open. And when I say open, I mean you have the top countries in world football. None of them know outer class. For example, when you look at the squad of Spain and how they were playing coming into the World Cup in 2010, clearly, if you understand the game, you'd have to pick Spain. If them lose, them lose. If there's an upset, there's an upset. But Spain was overwhelming. 2014, same for Germany. 2018, France, I thought, was big favorites. Not at the same magnitude of Spain and Germany before, but you could clearly see that France, because France should have walked away with the European Championship in 2016. The Champs made a lot of mistakes, so France was, for me, big favorites 2018. I don't see any big favorites this time around. Brazil is the favorites, but there's not a huge gap, because Argentina would have beaten Brazil, the best Brazil available team possibly for the most part, in the South American Championship finals. They would have played each other in qualifying, and Argentina would have avoided defeats against Brazil. So Argentina has proven that they can play against the champions, not champions, the favorites multiple times. And when we talk something into being, they would have faced Brazil multiple times and have avoided defeat and have beaten Brazil. So if Brazil are favorites, then Argentina will be in the mix. Germany will be in the mix. Very young team, but very talented team. Portugal. Look at the Portugal squad, people. It's a pity Portugal doesn't have Ronaldo in his prime right now, because while he has had good teams around him, good players around him, this is the best Portugal squad Ronaldo will have around him. He's not at his best, but he still can do a thing. And on a given day, if they help him to get to the finals, you might never know. He can come up with a big performance, because I think he's the third greatest player of all time. So if he have a 1, 2, or 2 nights in him, you might never know. The Portugal have a really good squad. Silva, fantastic player, seen for City. Cancelo is there. Unfortunately, Jota is not there, who plays for Liverpool and does so well. But they still have quality. Fernandes for Manchester United is there as well. Can split a defense with a pass. So it's a quality squad, so they can make some noise. France is missing, as you know, Pogba and Kante. Kante is more crucial than Pogba. I think Pogba is more replaceable. So we know the teams, and you can argue for any team. It's not like you can say, no, this team should be the team. So it's open. But since it's open, in terms of the quality teams, the established teams, they all are in with a chance, including Belgium and Kevin De Bruyne. Still, the very best footballer, potentially heading into the World Cup, is Lionel Messi. So, Argentina, Messi will finally lift the most prestigious football trophy in the history of the sport. So come December 18, 2022, I'm expecting Lionel Andres Goat Messi to lift the World Cup. And I'm not being biased. I'm not being irrational, because everybody knows that I think Messi is the best ever. The records are there. Unbeaten since 2019. They have been able to beat Brazil over the last couple of years. They have played Brazil multiple times and have not been beaten by Brazil. So clearly, they are in the mix. So nobody can say, what kind of foolish that? They have the quality around them. It's the best football an Argentinian team has played since Messi has emerged as the best player in the world. Even though they have less talent than the two prior teams, in terms of the football that Messi is comfortable playing, this is the best. And Messi still, I think potentially, is the best player going into the World Cup in world football. I don't think Messi can dominate over a long period of time again in terms of 6-7 months, because he's 35. So Messi might not be the best player anymore over a season, because he's getting older, so you're going to have games where you slow down. But over a short period of time, which the World Cup is, Lionel Messi still is the best player available to me. So him will make the difference. So that's my pick. Argentina to lift the World Cup 2022. Book it.